I mean, it's hard to beat the Milwaukee. I mean, this thing has been the champion for quite a while of folding button lock utility knives for quite some time. So, I mean, in order for a Harbor Freight Doyle to just dethrone the Milwaukee right off the bat. Hello and welcome to Prestige Worldwide. Today we are reviewing the Doyle utility knife. This is the one with the button lock, and it's going to be similar to the Milwaukee Fastback and similar to the Klein Tools folding utility knives that have a button lock. So this one offers similar features, tool-free blade change, integrated string and wire cutter. So back here you can use that to cut paracord and stuff like that. This pocket clip is really janky compared to, well, either one of these pocket clips. This is a really strange wire pocket clip. I realize this one's wire as well, but it makes sense because it's not weird looking, and this Milwaukee one is a deep carry pocket clip. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like and see how it works, see how it compares to these other utility knives. So I got this today from Harbor Freight. It was on sale for $5. I will show you a picture of the sale that's going on now. It's a Black Friday 2024 sale. So first off, I could say that the mechanism is loud. It actually is quite nice that it's so loud. That's kind of cool though. This might be some sort of resin composite because it's not ABS plastic. This is ABS plastic. This is ABS plastic. This material, this is a harder material. That's interesting. I wonder what the weight is compared to the other ones. Almost 4 ounces. This one's about 3.6. And then the Klein, about the same. So we got about 4 ounces, 3.65. And I think, to be fair, this Doyle is probably closer to this Fastback that has your cutting groove there. So it's actually lighter than the comparable Milwaukee Fastback. So that's sort of surprising because this handle material, it's a different material. So you can see, you have a better look at this pocket clip. It's just strange. It might be effective on a tool belt or something like that. Chrome finish on the blade release, and the blade release actually makes sense if you're right-handed. I've always thought it was weird on Milwaukee's that you kind of have to reach over top of it to hit the release button for the blade. And for righties, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But Doyle has it already set up for righties. 90% of the people in the world are right-handed. So, you know, I do apologize for all the southpaws. If you're a southpaw, just buy this one and you'll be right at home. But it's nice that 90% of the population can just go up here, hit this chrome button. That is smooth too. Huh. I did not expect to like the Doyle better than the Milwaukee. I thought when I bought this thing today, it's like, you know, I'm going to just totally bash it and make it look silly compared to the comparable Milwaukee. But honestly, it's pretty cool. First of all, it's loud as hell. It actually opens pretty nicely. I mean, it doesn't bounce around too much like the Klein. If you guys want to go back and watch my Klein movie, I'll show you guys a picture of the thumbnail. The Klein kind of, when it opens, it'll bounce back. Like, it's almost like the button lock. There's no like click to it. Now it does lock at 45 degrees or 135 degrees or whatever it is. But when you're just flicking it open, a lot of times it won't click. The Doyle one clicks and locks. That's pretty nice. I mean, it's similar to the Milwaukee. The Milwaukee is just awesome. I would say the action is a little nicer on the Milwaukee. That could be subjective. Like, you get a whole different feeling with the Doyle. As I mentioned before, this button, the blade release button, is just smooth as silk. It's a lot, Seems a lot easier than on the Milwaukee. On the Milwaukee, one of my gripes is like this button, you got to kind of really squeeze it. You got to reach over there. You got to squeeze it. You're holding it kind of funny. So what else do we have different? It has like a like jimping up here. So you have like this textured sort of grooves. It's called jimping in the knife world. Also have jimping down here. Jimping a little bit on the back of the handle. Lots of jimping up here. And the Milwaukee just gives you a couple little jimping grooves on the thumb ramp. And they do give you, I do like how Milwaukee has this little choil, sort of choil. It would have been nicer if Doyle had a better sweep here to the choil like the Milwaukee. I mean, it's hard to beat the Milwaukee. I mean, this thing has been the champion for quite a while of folding button lock utility knives for quite some time. So, I mean, in order for a Harbor Freight Doyle to just dethrone the Milwaukee right off the bat, it was a long shot. Swing it for the fences, Harbor Freight. And you know what? This is a nice knife. I'm just extremely impressed with it. Didn't expect this. You guys get to see my reaction in real time. I took it out of the box, first time using it, and it's just nice. I would definitely throw this in my tool belt. I would throw it in my toolbox. I'd put it in the cup holder in my truck. It would be up there with Milwaukee. So let's compare it a little bit closer to the Klein here. The Doyle has much better jimping than the Klein does. Still, you know, the curve on the choil here, not as good on the Doyle as it is on the Klein. They give you similar features with this little cutout here. I don't like these little cutouts. I don't like the little cutout back here. I mean, if you're gonna use the blade opens, and that's what you can use to cut things, is this part up here. You don't need all that. You don't need that, in my opinion, at least. I would say it beats the Klein too. Now, of course, the Milwaukee beat the Klein earlier. If you watch my other video on it, I do like the Klein one though. It looks cooler, sort of, and it functions really well. I mean, it's a good knife. So yeah, this Doyle is just extremely good. Definitely hits above its weight class here. It is direct competition to Milwaukee and Klein in this product category. So I'm extremely impressed, and keep up the good work, Harbor Freight. And maybe I'll try out some more Doyle tools. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.